Hi my precious subbies, this is Shauna with Love Meets Cake. Oh snap, you guys are already here. You guys are super geek for this video. Let's go ahead and get started. Lego. Guess what we're learning today? Peach cobbler pound to the cake, baby. Alright, so let's start with a pound cake pan. And we're going to take half a stick of butter, put it into the pan, and then melt that in the oven. Melty, melty. Now let's grab a separate bowl and we're going to pour in a can of peach chunks, a dash of cinnamon, and a cup of light brown sugar. Let's stir that mixture together. Brown sugar peaches. Super good. And then pour that into the cake pan. Now as you can see, I'm mainly pouring in the peaches. There's obviously going to be some juice that gets in the pan, which is cool, but I don't want all the juice in the pan because if it's too much juice, it's going to interfere with your batter. I have some baking spray and I'm going to spray the lining of that pan so that the cake doesn't stick to it. And then set that aside, and now we're going to start with our cake batter. So we're going to take 2 sticks of room temperature butter, and half a cup of butter flavored Crisco, and then we're going to beat that mixture together. Now let's take 3 cups of sugar, and mix that together until it's light and fluffy. Next, let's add a dash of cinnamon. And now we have 5 eggs, and pour in 1 egg at a time while you're mixing it.
It's the money. 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 Money.
Now I'm going to add some vanilla extract, just a dash. You know I don't like to measure vanilla extract. And then 3 cups of flour.
It's the money.
And then now half a teaspoon of salt. Next, I'm going to pour in half a cup of heavy whipping cream.
It's the money. It's the money. Yeah.
And 1 cup of Sprite, 7-Up, or Sierra Mist. Because it's all the same to me. There's no difference. Bake on 325 degrees for an hour and 15 minutes. Alright, so our cake has baked for the whole hour and 15 minutes, and I am taking my knife and running it along the edges of the cake just to make sure it didn't stick to the pan. And then I'm going to flip it over on the cake board, and the peaches got stuck to the pan, but it's okay. If this happens to you, who cares? Don't stress, don't worry. Just put those peaches right back on the cake.
It's the money.
There we go. Look at that beautiful caramelization. Oh, love it. Now listen, you can stop right here with this recipe. You don't have to go any further. But do you want decadence? Listen, let's go to the next level. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so let's prepare some extra peaches here. So I poured in 2 cans of peaches into a pot.
It's the money. It's the money. Yeah. It's the money.
Let's pour in a dash of cinnamon,
Money. Yeah.
and a cup of brown sugar.
It's the money.
I'm also going to do a splash of vanilla extract. Why? Because I love that ish. And I'm going to boil these peaches on the stove for about 10 minutes. Alright, so our peaches are done cooking. Peaches, baby. Look at those peaches. Okay. Set those peaches aside. And now let's grab a block of cream cheese. Make sure this is room temperature so we can mix it up good. Go ahead and mix that cream cheese up.
It's the money.
And then I'm going to take some of my peach juice. And we're just going to pour in a little bit of peach juice. And then we're going to pour in some powdered sugar. Now listen, what we're making right now is a cream cheese drizzle. So we want this to be a drizzle consistency. You can see I didn't measure the juice or the powdered sugar, but what you want to do is make sure that this is thin enough to drizzle, but not too thin to where it's watery. So if you feel like it's too thick, just add a little bit more juice. If it's too thin, add a little bit more powdered sugar, okay? Alright, so right now I'm taking some more peach juice and I am pouring that on top of the cake because I want it to soak and seep into the cake. Okay, I want that thing moist, okay? Moist. Moist. I know some people don't like that word, that's why I keep saying it. And now we're going to take the peaches and we're going to beautifully arrange them on the top of the cake. Or look, if you don't want to do beautifully and you want to do raggedy, fine. Throw them peaches on there any old kind of way that you want. Who cares? It's your cake. Now I'm going to take my cream cheese drizzle. I'm putting that into a plastic baggie, snipping the ends, and I'm drizzling that onto the cake. Oh my goodness, we are all done. Listen, look at that caramelization. Let me me tell you what caramelization is. It's when the sugar and the butter and the fruit juices mix together, okay, to create that chewy, just sugary, just juicy. Look at it. Look. Oh my goodness. You know your taste buds are screaming. What are they saying? What are your taste buds saying right now? Delicioso. Is that what they're saying? That's what they're saying. Delicioso. Look at it. Yes. Look at that crumb game. Okay, the crumb on this cake is just perfect. Alright, so a couple weeks ago I did a video on homemade ice cream, and this is just the extra vanilla ice cream I had left over, and I'm using it. I'm using it. Okay, so I'm adding in some of them extra peaches, some of that peach juice, and I'm just about to go crazy. I'm just going crazy. Listen, you don't have to home make the ice cream, even though it's super easy. Make sure you watch the video. I'm about to post the link. But you can buy your own vanilla ice cream. Look at it. I didn't even care to put the camera down. I just kept filming while I was eating. I just didn't even want to put the camera down. I want you guys to try this, and please leave a comment, okay, on how delicioso this was. Delicioso. Until next time.